Since the dawn of time, man has envisioned a sacred place among the clouds. Whether it be a palace for the gods of ancient Rome or Greece, or a heaven where we reunite with ancestors after our time here on Earth is done. Regardless of one's beliefs, it serves as a comforting thought that there is some kind of life beyond the confines of Earth. And recently, in China, some startling evidence has come to light that suggests that these sacred places in the clouds may in fact be very, very real. October 2015, in Foshan, China. It's an overcast but otherwise relatively normal day in the city. Until something in the sky brings everything to a halt. This. Watch again as what appears to be an entire city skyline floats in a layer of clouds above the city. The hundreds of witnesses watching from below are stunned. Then, just a few moments later, it is gone. What was it?
If this were just a report told by numerous people that were in a same locale at the same time, I could understand that maybe it was mass hysteria, maybe they were all feeding into each other. But when have you ever heard mass hysteria caught on camera?
If you look at ancient texts about cities in the skies or how heaven's an ancient city in the clouds, I think that when we see something like this, it just brings all of that narrative into reality. Like, are we possibly looking at heaven? Or could this be a reflection being projected at us from some higher intelligence?
Maybe. But when a similar phenomenon happens in 2019 along China's Hangzhou Lake, there's a twist. The buildings that you see here on the other side of the lake have just appeared out of thin air. And if you look closely, they seem to be ancient. And if you're having any doubts, take note of the modern-day wind turbine here. Now, look at another shot just moments later. The wind turbine is still there, but the city has vanished.
There seems to be no cohesion between the images that we're seeing. It seems like what we're looking at is a conglomeration of all time and space. Like, there's no timeline that it exists on. So is it every timeline? Are we looking at a rift in time and space that is exposing that this area, this spot of the world, is the entire concept of time? We're looking at the circle of time. We're looking at all time happening at the same time.
Trippy. But whether a glimpse of heaven, a view into the past, or something else entirely, one thing's for sure. Mankind's search for life in the skies will never end.
Humans have always looked to the skies and seen things up there, including cities. And I think it speaks to this innate human desire to find purpose in the clouds above.
Whatever it is, it excites the imagination and makes you think, okay, all the things that we wonder about, maybe